So can't quite find the how to get on the SRA Discord channel, but I do know that we got some events coming up in the near future, as well as races. So the runners have confirmed that they got the same seed. This is match 2. Freys, of course, as you can see from the helmet indicators we got, has won the first match. Freys is readied up in the SRL chat. I'm sure we'll see Zeb ready up, and yeah, Zeb is ready. Alright, the gate's been dropped. We got the countdown going in the SRL chat. The runners have been given the go. We should be seeing that on screen in a second now. So the last seed, our first item was Ice Beam. So what's our first item going to be this time? Alright, so about a 10-second difference between their timers. So we got a little more delay on Zeb's side than Freya's this time. Freya's down the climb, no problem. Alright, and we got Vanilla Morph. And going by the timers, at the bottom of the elevator, Zeb was 1 second ahead. So, let's see what happens as the seed goes on. Freya's getting the D boost, grabbing an E tank out of the ceiling, so that's our second vanilla item. And Zeb has the smoky validation already. And unlike the first seed, we don't have to wait to find power bombs. Freya's already getting them, heading straight up into Billy Mays. Zeb seems to be having a little trouble with the D boost for the E tank, but gets it on his second try. Alright, in Billy Mays we find our second set of power bombs. And a pack of missiles. Yeah, 2 power bomb packs already. It's making up for the last seed. Well, it is sort of still an option for them to go meme route, but without super missiles may not be the best choice. because they would be able to get over to Big Pink. However, not having supers would make it difficult for them to finish getting through Big Pink. And it looks like Freya is going meme route, or at least going to check the item left to morph, which is some more power bombs. Yeah, we see Zeb making the same check. A bit of a high five there at the morph location. Freya's find out where all the power bombs from the last seed went. And under Old Mother Brain, we find Space Jump. I forget if that's where it was on the last seed or not. I remember they found Space Jump very early in the last one. Wait, no, I think they found it behind the early Supers Reserve. So, both runners making it up the climb. Freya's going for the Behemoth climb, while Zeb is using the right side wall climb. Both runners going to last missiles. Yeah, that could definitely... There's Screw Attack. I was about to say Gauntlet's not in logic yet, but there it is. Wow, what kind of seed is this? I mean, just having the power bombs, I'm sure that they were already thinking about checking Gauntlet. Now that they got Screw Attack, I'm sure they're definitely going to go there. Of course, they're both headed down to BT first. And we find Spring Ball. Finding all the majors so quick. Freya's expecting the BT fight. Freya, you don't have bombs. Freya, just leave. Freya, I guess, has been running something other than SMRAT lately and was just expecting the BT fight. PTSD from last season. That's Zeb checking criteria power bombs. Finds their first pack of supers. Freya's going to make the same check as well. I love seeing Game 3. Game 3 is always hype. Alright, Zeb is stopping at the ship. And getting a save. So Freya's taking quite a bit of damage there at criteria power bombs. So definitely gonna go refill the health at the ship. As I did say, no kidding to the power bombs in the SRL. Alright, first item in Gauntlet is a pack of super missiles. Zeb's made it through. So what are we gonna find at the bag of gauntlet? 2 packs of missiles. Zeb's grabbing the ones on the left. Will he grab the ones on the right as well? Nope, he's gonna skip the ones on the right side. At least for now. And Zeb's gonna go check Terminator. We find an E-tank. Freya's choosing to skip both missiles in the back of Gauntlet. And is not gonna go check Terminator. Okay, Zeb choosing to open the door to Turian early. Double scoop of vanilla. Freya's making the knock ball there to early supers, no problem. And we find missiles at the top. Back at the Chozo Saint is a pack of missiles. Behind it is a pack of supers. We had also seen supers under the Crumble Bridge. And in the very back we find another pack of missiles. So, Freya's is skipping more missiles than Zeb so far. Well, 1 pack more. See, Zeb's now heading down into Edicoons. I'm sure we'll see Freya's heading that way as well. First item we find down here is a pack of power bombs. See, behind the super door we got another pack of super missiles. How vanilla. More dots. Or bombs. Now I'm thinking of those candy dots. Yeah. Zeb making his way up. Checking our last item here, and it's some more supers for them. So then we'll be seeing both runners making their way over into Big Pink. Yeah, so far Green Bryn anyways has been nothing but ammo. So Zeb is the first one over into Big Pink. And at the top we find a pack of missiles. He heads over into Mission Impossible. And at Mission Impossible we find a pack of super missiles. Crack, the real final boss. Zeb is now heading over into Wavegate. Oh no, he missed not only the mock ball, but missed the gate as well. Frey's choosing to do the Spore Spawn skip first. And a Wavegate just holding a pack of missiles. Spore Spawn holding on to some super missiles. Zeb missing Spore Spawn skip on his first shot. Gets it on the second one though. High five through that door transition. Well, sort of a high five. Clears the timer difference. Now, the bottom we see a pack of missiles. At charge beam we find a pack of power bombs. Freys picks up an E-tank at the green brain tube. So, on screen it looks like Freys has a lead. By going by the timer, Zeb has a little bit of a lead. But here we got some routing difference. Frey is heading up Red Tower. Zeb is going to check X-ray. So, seeing a difference in the routing always makes a race more interesting. Alright, X-ray, we saw some power bombs. And at alpha power bombs, let's see, what will we find? Super missiles. Behind those, a pack of power bombs. Seems like both runners are comfortable with 20 power bomb count. So Zeb now, after checking X-rays, making his way up through Red Tower. So, not a very big divergence in routes, but still, a little bit of a difference. Frey is now at beta power bombs. We find some more super missiles. Because of the way the last seed was, I won't be too surprised if the runners decide to go to wrecked ship early. They definitely do have logical access with having space jump. And at the moat we find Ice Beam. So, if Freys turns it off again, hopefully this time they remember that they have it. It's basically how much. Alright, in the bottom of the ocean we find some super missiles. Alright, there's Zeb picking up their Ice Beam in the moat. Zeb taking a check on the item in the morph ball maze. We see some super missiles up there. Freya's going through the dead spiky room, finds a pack of missiles. Decides to grab these ones, which I can't disagree with. Having 15 missiles for the Phantoon fight instead of 10 will definitely make it a lot easier for the Dopplers. So we're about 19 minutes in and runners have almost all the ammo that they need. And Zeb skipping on these missiles. See Frey's working on the Dopplers on Phantoon. Phantoon is down for Freyas. And Zeb is just starting his Phantoon fight. Frey's going to check the right side supers. And we find a pack of supers. Looks like Zeb is just about done with Phantoon. Yeah, and Phantoon is dead for Zeb. And our left side supers had a pack of missiles. Frey's taking a save. I'm sure we're going to see them go through Spiky Death Room. Go to check the wrecked ship E-tank item. And Zeb is going to check left side supers first. Skipping on those missiles. Frey's getting through the Spiky Death Room without taking any damage at all. Wrecked ship E-tank holds a pack of supers. Freya's chooses to reset and skip those supers. And Zeb is not going to take a save first, is just going to head over to check the wrecked ship E-tank. Freyas gets that cleared out, no problem. Let's see, right side attic. We'll be seeing the item in just a moment. At this point, the wreck ship doesn't have to, but we find high jump boots. So, high jump boots is an excellent item. Doesn't really put anything into logic though. I don't think suits or specific E-tanks are really required for putting wreck ship into logic. Oh. Alright. Sky missiles, we find an E-tank. I messed up what was Spazer, the wreck ship reserve, I guess. And the crater maze. So Freyas picks up some super missiles there. So Zeb is about to get his high jump. There he goes. So Frey's now going in through bowling. Gets a nice moment to relax while just hanging out in the Chozo's hand. And Zeb making the wreck ship reserve check. And in the Chozo's hand, we find another E-tank. Freys chooses to skip that one. In a gravity suit, we find a reserve. Freys skips over that as well. Alright, so Freys headed down. Gonna be going back through Red Tower. I'm sorry. Zeb is going into the grip of the Chozo for bowling. What are the criteria determining where an item belongs to? What's the criteria for figuring out if it belongs to criteria? Alright, Zeb is picking up the E-tank from the Chozo hand. So far, Zeb has 5 E-tanks and Freys only has 3. Don't know if Zeb will pick up some more E-tanks in hopes for doing stand-up or not. Or perhaps just wants a couple extra E-tanks for assurance. At Spacer Beam, we just find a pack of missiles. Zeb's now making his way back through the red tower. Frey's blasting open the tube for Meridia early. Having already checked everything else, they know that they'll be sure to find gravity somewhere before having to go back through. Unless they find Speed Booster down here, and gravity ends up being in Climb Supers again. Alright, in the wall we find a pack of missiles. Skipping over those. Freya's only having 2 missiles. She doesn't just use Wave Beam on the pirates there. Uses Screw Attack on the baby Kraid. Freya's got the quick kill on Kraid last time. Zeb missed the quick kill on the first match. I know Zeb is more used to having Charge Beam and using that method for the Kraid quick kill. Freya's missed 2 supers there, so did not get the quick kill and gets the Kraid stand-up DLC. But makes Kraid sit back down pretty quickly. And we find X-Ray behind Kraid. Frey is skipping over X-Ray. Pretty interesting. Spell things correctly. Let's see if Zeb gets the quick kill. And he does not. That's the last item here is at the Kraid E-Tank location. We find Gravity Suit. So, not a bad choice for Frey's, having already blasted open the tube for Meridia. Zeb grabbing X-Ray. Freyas is headed into Meridia. Having space jump is able to navigate through here easily, and Main Street missiles we find an E-Tank. Crab Supers as a pack of power bombs. And now looks like Freyas is headed over to Mama Turtle. And Zeb about to pick up his gravity suit. Mama Turtle has some super missiles at the top. And was that in the wall? Some more supers. Frey's choosing to skip those ones, interestingly. So, 1570 on the missile and super count. I think that might be enough. Might not really need any more. Zeb, instead of heading straight to Meridia, is headed down to High Jump Boots. The E-Tank item, we find supers. And there's some more supers in the top there. I missed what was in the beach. And Zeb finds Charge Beam at the High Jump location. So, That's definitely going to help out Zeb. He doesn't need to worry about any more ammo. And Freyas finds Varia. So Freyas now has both hoots and is either in go mode or extremely close to it. It is possible that Freyas will skip the high jump location, but at the same time, like, doesn't really need to worry about charge at this point. Already has so much ammo. Freyas gets the ice clip and is now over in Botwoon. So, again, Zeb skipping the ammo. Now having charge beam, doesn't need to worry about anymore, and already has quite a good ammo count anyways. Botwoon tank, we found a pack of missiles. And Zeb is going up. So, the beach was a pack of missiles. I missed that when Freyas went through, so got that now. At this point, being so far into Meridia, I think it wouldn't make any sense for Zeb to head right to Lower Norfair. It would only make sense to just finish Meridia at this point for him. Frey's doing a little dance there while impatiently waiting for Dragon. Of course, we'll have to do an ammo kill on Dragon. Zeb is going down first. I feel that it would have been better to just finish Meridia at that point. Figure how much of Meridia did he just backtrack through that he's going to have to go back through again and then again on the way out. So, I don't think Freyas even checked the space jump item. Zeb checked Cathedral there, but I missed what it was. That was a reserve tank. No, last race they had speed. Yeah, because both runners had gravity suit, which was in climb supers. so required speed to get it. Yeah, Zeb can do Ice Clip. Zeb knows how to do Ice Clip and Crystal Flash Clip. Ice Clip is pretty much free, but it's not in logic for SMRAT. And Frey's fine Speed Booster. So, at this point, Freyas has a lead and some better movement items. So, I don't think we're going to see Zeb find Speed Booster. That's true, Hazardous Speed's not the biggest deal, but it will be helpful for sure. So, Zeb is making his way directly to Ridley. So, Freyas is able to take Frog Speedway, which helps save some time. Definitely faster than going through Cathedral. It's currently Pi AM. Alright, so Zeb is starting his Ridley fight. Freyas did a little bit of farming there before heading into Lower Norfair. That is a good farming spot before going into Lower Norfair. Sometimes it's faster to farm up all your ammo there than wait until the pre-Ridley room. Alright, Ridley is down for Zeb. Freyas is now taking the elevator down into Lower Norfair. And Ridley holding on to an E-tank. Very vanilla of him. So Zeb is working on the Lower Norfair escape. Frey's making short work of worst room in the game. The speed booster does make the escape a lot quicker. At the same time, I don't think that we're gonna really be seeing Zeb making many item checks. I'm sure that Freys will be able to take on Mother Brain with 4 E-tanks. Both these runners, run low 50s in any percent. Is it, I forget exactly what their times are. I know when I was talking with Zeb earlier, he said that Freya's has a faster any percent time by about 40 seconds. Oh, they're both sub 50. Okay. With those kind of times, they're used to pretty low E-tank counts in any percent. Looks like Zeb was dropping the power bomb for taking Frog Speedway without a way to get through there. Realizing it after he dropped it. Freys is taking down Ridley. Getting good pogo pattern there. Yeah, we just blast a whole bunch of supers into him. And Ridley is down for Freyas. And Zeb is completely out of lower Norfair. So Freys has all 4 bosses down and just be making their way through, heading over to Turian. And Freys decided to grab that Ridley E-tank. Not that they really needed it, but sometimes, especially in a race, can be safer. I don't think we're gonna see a Firefleas check. Alright. Zeb's done the ice clip and is now into bot tomb. And chances are quite slim on a game 3. Bottoon is down for Zeb. Freya's grabbing some more ammo. Of course, Freya's never found Charge Beam at the high jump boots. And Freya's doesn't have Charge Beam, so still wants a little bit more ammo, just to be safe for when they get into the Mother Brain fight. So Freya's definitely has enough ammo now. And so Zeb is starting the Dragon fight. Praise wins this means Owl's gotten Zeb skip. That's funny. So, Freys is comfortable with their ammo now. Is headed straight up. We'll most likely see Freys take a refill at the ship. Zeb is just about done with the Dragon fight, and Dragon is down. Alright, Frey is going for the E-tank at Main Street. Getting a very nice short charge there. Most likely. Alright. Frey is now headed into Mama Turtle. Getting those supers that they skipped out of the wall earlier. And Frey is making these extra stops and checks and grabbing some more ammo. It's definitely helping Zeb close the gap. Where's Freys going? And there is the 10-second time difference on their timers. So this might be a little closer than we're actually seeing. Let's see. Alright, so looking at when they went through the door there after the redfish, Freys had about a 7-second lead. Right now, let's see. I mean, there is still a chance of Zeb winning. Freys had never grabbed the Terminator E-tank. That's fine. So, Freys now has stand-up E. Of course, no charge, and not a good enough beam combo anyways for it. Yeah, went back for the Ridley E-tank. So, if Freys gets grabbed by Metroids in every room, then Zeb has a chance. Charge was at high jump boots. Zeb gets grabbed right away. And Freys gets grabbed again. That'll help Zeb get a little closer. So Freys was able to get a baby skip on the last one. Couldn't do it again. Yep. Freys does have a pretty good lead right now. And looks like Zeb is damaging down, letting the baby latch on. So, Frey's starting the mother brain fight. Mother brain 1 is down for Freys. Plenty of super misses. Oh, misses a couple supers right there. Don't want to miss too many. And misses another one. There we go. Freys has Mother Brain 2 down. Damage is down for the rainbow. Zeb's finished off Mother Brain 1. And 37 seconds sounds about right. Mother Brain 2 appears to be pretty much done with Zeb, yeah. Zeb doing those arm pumps. I've got the baby on both screens. One side the baby's on Mother Brain, the other side on Samus. That's, would that be a 32-second difference there? Total slurp fest. And of course, Freya's having high jump boots and speed booster will have a much easier time during the escape. Zeb's having a little fun there selecting his X-ray. Maybe he was trying to send us a code or send us a message in Morse code. Freya's just flying through the escape. Gets hit by that pirate there. Mother Brain is down for Zeb now, finally. Frey is missing that last moonfall. And Zeb's starting his escape. See, Frey is getting that last shine spark of the game. Of course, Zeb has to take the slow way. Alright. GG, Freys. Official SRL time of 59 minutes and 7 seconds.
Oh wow, that seed was really close again.
Yeah. Zeb is just about done with the escape.
By far, thank you for the GGs. By far the thing which made us happy about this seed was the spring ball jump, checking the wreck ship reserve. We did not know that was possible, and we accidentally did that, and it was wonderful.
Alright, Zeb finished with an official SRL time of 59 minutes and 58 seconds. He's gonna join us for the interview as well. Let's see, and I'll pull him in as soon as he gets into the green room.
So did we take the same route again?
For the most part, yes, but when you went into Red Tower, Zeb checked X-ray before heading up, and then
So we both went into Meridia.
Crade, he had gone down to high jump boots, where you went straight to Meridia.
Ah, yes.
And then in Meridia, after he got Varia, he went straight to Ridley.
Where was Charge at?
Hey.
Hey Zeb, GG.
GG.
Frey's Charge was at high jump boots.
That would have helped significantly if we checked there first then. Because we were running around at the end trying to find a super pack or two.
Oh, really? I had enough by the time I left Wreck Ship. Were you skipping some?
No, we don't think we skipped any. We think that we did have enough, but we wanted a little bit more safety. So we probably spent a minute after Ridley after Dragon and Ridley, after go mode trying to get another ammo pack.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that going down to high jump before going into Meridia might have cost me this race.
You found Charge there, so...
Yeah, but I was already at 75 supers, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, a couple of really close races. That's absurd. Like 50 seconds and like a minute and a half was the last race, so...
Yeah, these are both really close races.
Yeah, it was definitely awesome watching these races and seeing how close you both were. Like, there was a few points in both match one and this one where, because of routing differences, it got a little harder to tell like who was in the lead. But as soon as it was going into Turian, we could see quite the difference.
Yeah. We get to play Owl next round.
Yeah.
That's gonna be wonderful.
Been, watching the race.
I was expecting some close races. Our any percent PBs are like 40 seconds apart or so, I think. So pretty similar movement for most of the time. Did you go to Lower Norther, or did you continue going through Meridia after you found Varia?
we continued going through Meridia because we wanted to find a little bit. We were hoping to find a little bit more ammo before weather rain, and also we could have found an E-tank. And we ended up finding an E-tank and speed at Left Sand Pit.
Oh wow, yeah. I actually went to a More Norfair hoping to find speed there. It was in Logic, and I figured I wasn't going to go through a sand pit, like the West Sand Pit, but that's only a couple of item checks, and I didn't have a really good way to kill Dragon. That I could go to More Norfair, find either Plasma, Grapple, or Speed there somewhere, and killing Dragon. But
so now we're curious whether from where we found Varia at the beach, is it best route to Lower Norfair through Left Sand Pit or through Main Street?
I'm pretty sure it's through Left Sand Pit. At least with Space Jump. Probably not without Space Jump though. Space Jump just makes it so much easier to get through those rooms with the Dragon babies or whatever they're called.
So, looking at the bracket, Freys, you'll be moving on for sure, facing Canadian Owl.
Looks like there's 12 people remaining at this point, or at least at the next round.
It's the tournament's really starting to wind down now. Zeb, you're unfortunately now knocked out of the tournament.
It's been fun, but I'm pretty ready to go back to grinding any percent, so.
Well, I know that SMRAT has, been a pretty big hit, and they plan on making, having SMRAT be a regular thing, so hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
I definitely will join again.
Awesome.
Later.
Yeah, we're looking at all the names of the people who are left, and for the most part, it's exactly who you'd expect. Really, really good players. Makes us happy that we're among them.
It's really awesome, having been a part of this tournament and getting to help stuff, and it's really winding down to top runners, so it's awesome seeing everyone race and where it's going and everything. So definitely best of luck to you and all of your future races.
Thank you, and GG. These were some really close races, and we hope to do well. And racing Owl is going to be a lot of fun. Win or lose, racing Owl is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we get ready to end the stream?
Nope. Thank you so much for commentating and tracking, and everybody else helping.
Thank you for putting on a great race. Everyone, follow those links there in the chat. Definitely give the runners and everyone else a follow. And give the channel a follow if you haven't already. We'll have a lot more races coming up, as well as other things besides just Super Metroid on this channel. So it's going to be lots of awesome stuff happening on Speedrunners Arena in the near future. I'm going to go ahead and sign off from the voice chat. I hope everyone has a great day or evening, night, whatever it is for your time zone. And we'll see you all later.